Have you ever wondered how we walk, breathe, or chew without consciously thinking about every step or bite? Welcome to the fascinating world of central pattern generators. Today, we'll decode how your spinal cord and brainstem generate automatic rhythmic movements and how this can change stroke rehab forever. Let's get started. Central pattern generators are neural circuits, networks of neurons, mediated at the spinal cord and brainstem level. They work independently and can produce rhythmic motor patterns without sensory feedback or input from the brain. They're hardwired programs within the spinal cord and brainstem that operate independently. Let's look at the neurophysiology behind it during walking. So during walking, sensory inputs from the foot and whole limb goes into the lumbar spine, and a sensory measurement is obtained by the neurons there. Based on this sensory measurements, a precise motor output is generated at this level and sent back to the limb for voluntary movement. There are two types of neurons present here at the spinal level. First is the pacemaker neurons and other is the interneurons. These both are mainly called the central pattern generators. Pacemaker neurons generate rhythmic motor output while the interneurons have role in activating muscle groups in patterns like whenever there is flexion needed, it generated flexion output. When dorsiflexion is required, it creates dorsiflexion motor output. The same process happens on the opposite side, and coordination between both sides is regulated by the brainstem. Therefore, pacemaker neurons are also called the power generators, and interneurons are called the memory chips of spinal cord, which stores these patterns and also adapts to the new ones very easily. This whole circuit doesn't need the cortex to work, and this circuit is well activated when rhythmic movements are happening in body. So this is the whole neurophysiology behind the central pattern generators. Now some interesting facts about these CPGs are, CPGs are found in different areas depending on the task. For walking, it is in the lumbar spinal cord. For respiration, it is in the medulla prebotzinger complex. For mastication, it is in the pons and medulla. In stroke rehab, even when the brain's motor pathways are damaged, CPGs may still be active. Central pattern generators help us tap into neuroplasticity even when voluntary movement is impaired. And CPGs can allow rhythmic leg movements even without cortical input, which is a breakthrough for us in neurorehabilitation. In stroke and SCI rehab, activating CPGs gives us a new path to recovery. Therefore, exercise programs with treadmill training and bodyweight support harness is highly useful in such patients. Try achieving this rhythmic walk training to help such patients recover. And not only this, all types of rhythmic exercises that you can make for such patients with help of music therapy, mirror therapy, etc. will help CPGs to strengthen and gain ability to develop motor control even when motor cortex isn't working. So I hope this was useful, and this is going to level up our knowledge and practice. See you all in our next video. Thanks for watching.